The great King Alexander died very young. He was a mighty ruler with a huge kingdom. But how he died is a big secret. One day Alexander got a very high fever. He was sick in bed for 12 days. Then his body stopped moving. Everyone said he was dead. But what really happened? Some people think he was poisoned. Maybe one of his army leaders was jealous. They might have put something bad in his wine. They wanted to be the new king. Title: What if Alexander the Great didn't die? Thumbnail: a split-screen image. On the left, a dark, somber painting of Alexander the Great on his deathbed. On the right, a vibrant, sunlit image of a healthy Alexander on his horse, pointing toward a vast, unexplored horizon. Huge text reads, "He didn't die?" Scene start. Visual: a hyper-detailed, torch-lit room in ancient Babylon. Alexander the Great lies pale and sick in a huge bed. His strongest generals stand around him, their faces full of worry. Narrator: in a hot room in Babylon, the world's greatest king was dying. Alexander the Great had conquered almost everything, but a mystery fever was conquering him. Was it poison? Was it a sickness? No one knows for sure, even today. His generals asked, "Who gets your giant kingdom?" He whispered something, and then he was gone. Visual: the generals begin to argue. A map of Alexander's empire appears and cracks into many different pieces, each a different color. Narrator: his huge empire broke into pieces. His friends fought each other in long, sad wars. The world he built fell apart. Visual: the scene reverses. The cracks on the map heal. We zoom back into the room. Alexander's eyes snap open, clear and full of life. A golden light fills the room as he slowly sits up. His generals stare in total shock. Narrator: but what if the fever broke? What if Alexander opened his eyes and lived? The wars between his friends never happened. The empire does not break. It gets bigger. Alexander was always looking east. He wanted to see the end of the world. Visual: epic, wide shot. Alexander, looking strong and determined, rides his famous horse at the head of a massive, cheering army. They march past the snowy Himalayan mountains and toward lands with amazing new buildings. Narrator: now, he goes there. He leads his army past India. He sees lands no Greek had ever seen. His kingdom of Greek ideas meets the worlds of the East. New cities are built. New art is made. A new world is born, not from his death, but from his dream. Scene end. Others think it was a tiny bug. A mosquito could have bitten him. A small bite could make a big king sick. A sickness like malaria could have ended his life. But here is a wild thought. What if Alexander was not really dead? What if a sickness just made him look dead? He could not move or speak. They might have buried him while he was still alive. Let's imagine he was poisoned, but a doctor saved him. What if Alexander lived? His giant kingdom would not have broken apart. His army leaders would not have fought each other. It would have stayed one big, strong land. Alexander would have kept exploring. He wanted to see the whole world. He might have sailed around Africa. He could have built amazing new cities everywhere. Our world would be completely different, all because one great king got to live a long life.